I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands.
I'm hungry.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Hello, I'm Gisley, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Hello, I'm Gisley, but you can just call me Erica.
My mother and father died years ago. Valiant takes care of me now.
A fine day to you, friend. So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Until next time.
Well met, kinsman.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow?
It's a fine
What
day
then?
with you around.
Who
You're the
hell
best.
take-
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Let me guess. Someone stole your soul.
The mind's always on the verge. Morrowind used to be a lovely place, but you couldn't pay me to.
Warm beds.
Now here's a man I'm glad to see. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
And I told her about the vampires and how much they would pay me for her.
That is rich. What did she do?
crime.
It's good to toughen her up. Not an easy world out here.
Keep at it. My pa runs this town.
Mining is hard work, but we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up.
Come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Safe travels.
Come on in. We've got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. This here's Candle Hearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Windhelm. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Dorocht lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while. It's good to spend some time on solid land.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient.
I'm a writer by trade. Not that the people of Skyrim do much reading. I write drama, friend. The legends and history of Skyrim made to excite and inspire. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon, for weeks now. Roads are a mess. You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip. I'm sure he'll be in a good mood after reading this. May you lose yourself in the pages of a good book.
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
I still can't believe Isabella's gone.
A life on the river
She was
makes
such
for
a
weak
helpful
legs,
young lass.
so I do a lot of walking when we dock.
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you. Never should have come here.
Someone do something! Someone do something.
Get him!
Do your worst! Son of a...
Come and gone. For the eight. This one's a favorite.
I've been wounded worse by better! I've fought worse than you!
Skyrim's truest sons and daughters.
Find who did this.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from. All right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Hey! No!
Fight back!
Still.
This is an ode to Skyrim's truest sons and daughters.
Bastard!
To all you, to the days coming.
That wasn't a fair swing. Yeah, here.
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them? You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too.
By sure. Is that... Is that Asura's star? How did
Everyone
you come to
says
possess
Jorland
such a rare
Greymane
treasure?
is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Jorland, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense. I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Ulfric his rightful glory, I would hammer 1,000 shields. Shore's bones. I might just have to. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
She won't be needing them anymore.
Oh, I see. Yes.
I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend, but he does. Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we can. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land. Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army. A word of advice, don't buy discounted armor.
Not that I know anything about it, of course, but it seems to me that the last thing a Thieves' Guild would want is to draw attention to itself.
The eyes of the law
Fresh
are everywhere
fruit and vegetables
these
for
days.
sale.
The guards are looking for a killer, but
I
who
have a little
knows
of
what
everything
else
for
they
sale.
might turn
Come,
up.
see for yourself.
Good day.
I've been a bit
Don't
out of
haggle.
sorts since,
If you want a lower price, look
since our
elsewhere.
daughter was taken from us.
It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim.
Windhelm's finest and freshest produce today.
Thank you for your custom.
Not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just miss her so much. I try not to think of her, but sometimes the simplest thing will remind me.
Cookware, knives, and other goods for the home.
I'd appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova. She's still in mourning.
All delicious and affordable.
Our little girl died recently. I've been shouldering my days with strong mead, but nothing gives my Tova peace. I've been looking for an amulet of RK to remind my wife that our child is with the gods now, but I can't find one. Thank you. It's all in the swing. Let me show you.
The best selection in Windhelm.
Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death. Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
Everyone says Jorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to
Been
change.
tending your hounds? Smell like a wet dog.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too.
Mighty Arcade, God of mortals, hear now the prayers of your humble servant. Bless these departed souls and welcome them into the realms beyond. My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much. Luckily, Windhelm is cold, so the dead don't rot as quickly. Sometimes the burial has to wait for the ground to thaw, though.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that.
My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much.
Can I help you? Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply browse at your leisure. Indeed, I did. For a few septims, I'll tell you about some of the most interesting curiosities in my collection. Splendid! If you'll just follow me, I'll tell you tales and show you wonders such as you've never seen. These tools were found in a crypt outside Windhelm. They belonged to the ancient Nords who dwelt in Skyrim before the days of the First Empire. Most scholars believe that the Nords of old used these implements to prepare their dead for burial. What macabre mysteries would these tools reveal if they could but speak? Here is the Book of Fate, discovered in a secret room in the Arcane University. The writing in the book describes the destiny of its reader, so the words change from one person to the next. Some see only blank pages, and nobody knows why. Perhaps some of us are born with no destiny, or maybe the blank pages signify an imminent death. Ah, now here's an item out of legend. This is Ysgramor's soup spoon. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is no spoon, it's a fork. Nobody can eat soup with a fork. Well, my friend, you did not know Ysgramor. Don't let this innocent-looking flute fool you, for this is the dancer's pipe. Legend holds that the dancer's pipe has won wars, toppled empires, and changed the very course of history. None know its origins, but the stories say that men who hear its music are compelled to dance uncontrollably, no matter the peril. To activate this strange power, one must only speak the magic words, which are... Oh my, I very nearly got us both into a nasty predicament, didn't I? And with that, the tour is over. I thank you for your patronage, and I hope to see you again soon. My sister and I inherited a modest sum of money. We decided to travel and seek out whatever adventures we could find. As we journeyed across Tamriel, we encountered tales of exotic and wondrous artifacts. We decided to collect as many as we could. My sister passed away some years ago, so I settled down here and opened the House of Curiosities. I think she would be happy to know that our collection has brought smiles to faces both young and old. A most pleasant chat. Until the next.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please? Not much, but I hope you like them. They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do? Thanks. Thanks for talking to me.
You're a war hero, Ulfric will listen to you.
It's not that simple. Ulfric wants Skyrim for the Nords. He doesn't trust what he calls outsiders.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult.
I'll speak to Ulfric soon. But I make no promises that I can change his mind.
That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you.
There's no glory in war.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong. Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters. The Grey Quarter is the one that's home to all the city's dark elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished slum, that's because it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his hospitality. Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the Corner Club on his own. It was a pleasure.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. It's a werewolf. It's true. Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold would never be the same.
Let me know if you see anything you like. All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some. Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while. I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city. Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
It's good to spend some time on solid land.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. Be careful. That murderer
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
Good to see you again, friend.
A life on the river makes for weak legs, so I do a lot of walking when we dock.
bought any flowers again today. I don't know what to do.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Have you taken care of that little problem? Thank you, thank you! Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours. You've already learned all I can teach you. Do come again.
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
Someone do something! You and me. Welcome to Solitude, home of the arts here in Skyrim.
Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need. Divine smile on you, friend. Ah, yes. Adonato's new work. Shorter than I expected, but words must be judged on merit, not length. I'll look over this later. Why don't you take this for your trouble? I suppose I should return to my papers.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Honor to you, my Thane.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. Take a look. All right, then.
Lucan, we don't sell silver buckles, do we? One of the customers was asking.
I'm afraid not. You and me,
I was thinking
take a look.
We should. We could stock all kinds of specialty items. You know, cater to some of our more eclectic customers.
Till next time.